Diebold hack, where he hacked electronic voting machines out of Florida. But we hacked every device in the room that was turned on. I mean, we just didn't hack them. We started showing people what emails they were getting. I mean, this is real. You're sitting in Hartsfield, Jackson, and you're doing corporate work, and you don't think, I've sat in the airport with my CTO, and he's hacked devices in the airport to show me how easy it is. They can read your email, they can pull information off your devices. Anybody here ever been to a HOPE conference? Anybody know what HOPE is? Hackers on Planet Earth. It's a conference that happens every couple of years. I went to the 2012 conference. It was at the Penn Hotel in New York. We stayed 35 blocks away. I was required to, kind of the Snowden thing, I was required to take my battery out of the phone and put it in my briefcase. I wasn't allowed to take a tablet or computer or anything, and I wasn't allowed to use an ATM within 12 blocks. I mean, you want to be afraid? Go spend 4 or 5 days with these people. These are scary people. I mean, really scary people. And they're in there at the age of 14, learning how to make USB devices that literally are so small, when they push them into the slot, it's completely flush. You can't even see it's there. So they go in on the pretext of whatever to get into your organization. They stuff that into a computer. It doesn't have to be turned off. And immediately they can get into your network and start extracting information, and they can inject malware, and they can, start at the beginning of a target and all of this other stuff. This is really scary stuff.
All right, Debbie Downer. Tell us what you want to do about it.
So some basic rules. Number one, don't use any cloud provider who has access to the keys. Rule number one is zero knowledge. Your cloud provider should never have access to the unencrypted keys, and therefore they will never have access to the unencrypted content. I would never use a cloud provider who relies on SSL or TLS for security for data in motion. End-to-end encryption only. Zero trust. You don't even believe anybody who says, trust me, it doesn't work, all right? Zero knowledge. Irrefutable timestamping and an audit trail on everything that happens to your information at all times. By the way, I am doing a plug for Safely Locked here. We do all of those things. And there are other cloud providers who try and do the same thing. The point is, whoever you provide, whoever you select, those are some basic principles you should adhere to. No reliance on any network technology for security for data in motion. Rule number one. The SSL 3.0 article today talks about a 15-year-old technology that's highly vulnerable and is going to be maybe not as bad as Heartbleed, but it's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of people.